guys, it's Madison again. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are excited for what's to come this week. If you guys want extra help for homework or classwork, click the link below to know more about the distance learning tips. If you would like additional academic support, we encourage you to participate in the in-person academic support intervention. Specialists will be available in the building providing additional academic support to any students that participate. If you're interested, please complete the Google form. Cardinals, do you feel like you're alone? Well, look no further. At CRHS, everyone belongs. We are a diverse school full of many different experiences. These differences should be recognized and celebrated. In order to do that, we encourage you to join or create an affinity group. What's an affinity group, you might ask? An affinity group is simply a group where individuals have something in common that might be united by a particular ethnicity or religion or sexual orientation, or it could even be a common interest, hobby, or goal. Often, affinity groups are made up of people who share a marginalized experience or identity. These groups provide a chance to talk to each other and encourage progressive change in our school. Affinity groups can be formed around a shared gender, race, socioeconomic status, linguistic background, culture, religion, sexual orientation, geographic residence, nationality, creed, familial connections, body size, and other signifiers. At Coon Rapids High School, we feel that it's very important to our students to have a place to talk, gather with other people who share beliefs, backgrounds, or experiences. As administrators and staff of CRHS, we want to provide you with the resources and safe places to be heard, supported, and nurtured. It's important to all students to have the ability to navigate the halls of Coon Rapids High School as their authentic selves. So students, we invite you to join or create an affinity group that you identify with. There are so many groups that already exist and we'll be excited to have you. Current groups are listed below. If you don't see a group that fits you, please ask us how you can start a new group. You're not alone. There is a place for you in Cardinal Nation. Spring Boys Lacrosse. Any lacrosse fans out there wanting to play for the school, please see the following link if you're interested in playing boys lacrosse this spring. The Happiness Project. Our goal is to create a huge collection of all of our Cardinals sharing a little bit of joy even when we are apart. We have also included some resources below that are helpful to your own mental health. Make sure to check up on your friends and family. Remember that you are loved, you are enough, and you are not alone. How to complete the Happiness Project in 4 easy steps. Step 1, open the survey below. Step 2, think of something that makes you happy or proud, then write it down. Step 3, upload a picture of the paper you wrote on or holding the piece of paper. You can also tag or send it to our Instagram at studentco.crhs. Step 4, share it with your friends. Current 10th and 11th graders. If you're interested in participating in the PSEO post-secondary enrollment options next year, please register here. To attend the virtual PSEO meeting on Wednesday, February 3rd at 2:30 p.m., family members are welcome to attend as well. If they would like, we offer info on PSEO, how to apply, details, and how PSEO relates to high school graduation. An Anoka Ramsey Community College representative will be presenting about PSEO from the perspective of college. In the meantime, please complete the 4 steps and feel free to check out some of the information on PSEO we have on our website. If you have any further questions, please contact your specific counselor. Ad for Grad is still going on and the deadline is February 26, 2021. And just remember to visit www.jostynsadservice.com to create your ad today using your favorite photo of your son or daughter, a personal message. You can even choose a baby photo, a grade photo, or even a photo of your student that you just love. You can even take a picture of your photo you want and upload the image from your phone. Photos may be in color or black and white, and you pick the fonts and backgrounds. Ads are available in 2 different sizes, 1/4 of a page for $60 and 1/8 of a page for $40. If you have any questions or need tips on how to upload the picture you want to use, please email carly.berg@ahschools.com. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Cardinals, and now here's Sam.
Thank you, Maddie. Quiet Study Time and Writing Center. Quiet Study Time and Writing Center are back for the 2nd trimester. We have over 12 tutors ready to help you, whether it's for schoolwork or just getting yourself organized. Come join us at this link, and we will be more than happy to guide you as best as we can. We are available Tuesday through Friday from 2:30 to 5. If after hours, please fill out this form. To set up time, come meet with one of your tutors during QST and Writing Center. We are excited to work with you this trimester and look forward to having you come meet with us. If you have any questions, please contact Andrew Smith at andrew.smith@ahschools.us. Student support services are here for you during distant learning. The school counselors, social worker, and college career specialists continue delivering academic, personal and social, and college career services and programming to students and families remotely. Reach out, ask questions. We are happy to help you connect, listen, and plan together. Thank you for your partnership. Cardinal Food Shelf and Compassion Fund. Please consider supporting our community. Food and gift card donations are needed for Cardinal Food Shelf. The food shelf is staffed by the student workers who prepackage boxes and backpacks of food for students and families to take home as needed. Current needs are identified in Sign Up Genius. The Cardinal Compassion Fund is used to help students and families that have difficulty participating in the CRHS community due to socioeconomic factors. Funds have been used for partial payments for expenses related to participating in school events and activities, and material costs for classroom projects. The fund has also assisted families in crisis. Checks can be written to AHEF with Cardinal Compassion Fund identified as the recipient in the memo line. Contact Kristen Patton, social worker, at 763-506-7133 or christine.patton@ahschools.us for more information and to request assistance with these resources. Cardinal Career and College Corner. Scholarships and more scholarships. Oh my. Seniors, apply for scholarships. They have deadlines. What other job will you ever have that will pay you $500 to $16,000 for a few hours of work? Reach out to Miss Michulis for how to pay to college. Wallen Scholarship, deadline February 1st. Jackie Robinson Scholarship Fund with a deadline of February 1st. Hispanic Scholarship Fund, deadline February 15th. The Dennis Carlson Scholarship for Music and Arts, deadline March 1st. Catch a Break Scholarship, deadline March 31st. Page Education Foundation Scholarship opens February 1st and deadline April 1st. AMRTC Rose Fund Scholarship, deadline April 15th. Walzer Scholarship, deadline April 15th. American Indian Graduate Center Scholarships, several scholarships available. Inspiration Scholarship Program, deadline January 31st. Upcoming virtual college visits. These visits are program specific. Students can attend any visit that they have an interest in learning more about a career in related field. Click on the link to learn more about the topic of each visit. Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, Monday, January 25th. 9 a.m. Vermilion Community College. 10 a.m. River Falls. 11 a.m. Kirkwood College. 12 p.m. University of Minnesota, CFANS. 1 p.m. Bemidji State University. 2 p.m. St. Paul College Culinary Program. This year's JA Inspire Virtual Career Expo will be taking place March 23rd to the 25th, 2021. This will be an amazing engagement experience for area students. JA Inspire Virtual Career Expo is an interactive online career fair for middle and high school students made possible through a collaboration of educators, industry leaders, and junior achievement. Registration for schools and classrooms is now open for this free event, but space is limited and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Here are a few of the businesses that will be participating. 3M, Best Buy, Cambria, Delta Airlines, Federate Insurance, Great Clips, Minnesota Lynx, Minnesota Timberwolves, Minnesota Twins, Minnesota United, Minnesota Vikings, Minnesota Wild, Polaris, Taylor, U.S. Bank, XL Energy. CRHS Junior ACT Test, March 30th at Coon Rapids High School. Study for the ACT, and for more detailed information, coming soon. That's all we have for you today, Cardinals. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
we're grateful and thankful that we're able to have our season, and we just hope it continues and finishes all the way to the end.
The Cardinals are really excited about the potential they have this season, but mostly they're just happy to get some much-needed social interaction.
When the first quarantine happened back in March, just that feeling of just complete loneliness, having to stay at home, not going to school, not doing sports. It really, I think it affected a lot of people, and it definitely affected me as well. So just being able to come back and swim and being able to see my friends, be on a team, means everything.
There are a lot of new precautions and restrictions in place, and the Cardinals are doing everything they can to ensure everyone's health and safety. But it means they're not able to do a lot of things they normally would, which does create some other challenges.
We would usually play games where the guys are all interconnected doing stuff, water polo or some sort of relay activities, and you really can't do that. So that makes it really difficult, and so we have to find other ways to connect. And the guys have done a great job, and it helps to have a lot of guys returning so they all know each other.
While much has changed, the Cardinals' commitment hasn't wavered. They're savoring every minute at the pool, but they're also working as hard as they can and pushing each other to reach their full potential.
With COVID, our meets have looked a lot different this year, but that doesn't mean that the energy or the atmosphere, it doesn't mean that that's all gone from last year. I think we're still high energy, we're still cheering each other on. We're all just being excited to swim and, putting all of our energy into the pool.
The Cardinals are already off to one of their best starts in years, but their mission has just begun. This is a group that wants to make a statement, and they're looking for some new decorations.
I'm looking forward to hopefully beating a lot of teams, because I know this year we have a lot of strong guys, and our new guys are doing very well. So I'm just hoping that we're able to place pretty high and hopefully put up a banner.
The Cardinals know that with everything that's happening, tomorrow is never guaranteed. So they're pushing as hard as they can while being as safe as possible, doing all they can to keep their season on track.
We kind of know what we need to do and how we need to be safe, and we just hope it continues and hope we stay healthy, and that's all we really can do.
Cardinals, my name is Tyrell Hagan, and I'll be talking about this week's athlete appreciation. I'll be talking about the boys basketball game against the Spring Lake Park Panthers on Friday night. The boys basketball team took a tough loss to the Spring Lake Park Panthers, a 59-73 loss, but they started out blazing. At half they were down 3 points, then they just lost focus and they lost the game. I'll be talking about Matthew Ellingson, a junior guard for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, standing at 6'4", probably 200 pounds-ish. He came out with the first 6 points for the Coon Rapids Cardinals and finished the game with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. This is a junior guard, and it's his first year playing big varsity minutes, and I feel like if he continues to do what he can do at his best ability, they will be pretty fine off the rest of the season.
Hi, my name is Molly Terebeza, and today I am going to be doing a movie review on the movie Tenet. Tenet was a very interesting movie. It is one of those movies where you have to pay attention throughout the whole movie in order to understand it, but in the end it all comes together and is a very interesting movie. I would recommend watching Tenet, and I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Hello and welcome back to Rock and Roll Review. I'm Evan Barr, and today we're looking at Queen, a band that ran from 1970 and are still performing to this day. The main band members are Freddie Mercury, Brian May, John Deacon, and Roger Taylor, with former band members including Tim Staffel and vocalist Adam Lambert. If you have been around pop culture since the 1970s, chances are you've heard of this band. Many people have heard their huge hits in movie trailers, certain events, or other places, with those songs being Bohemian Rhapsody, Another One Bites the Dust, Under Pressure, We Will Rock You, and We Are the Champions. But there is so much more to this band. In 1970, two friends, Tim Staffel and Brian May, started a group known as Smile. Shortly after the band started, drummer Roger Taylor then joined the group. The band then went on to play shows until they were signed onto a record deal over to Trident Labels and recorded some singles. Meanwhile, the band would then go on to play shows live, with one of the members of the audience, Freddie Balsera, becoming a recurring fan for all their shows. Backstage, their frontman, Tim Staffel, left the band due to not liking the direction the band was going in. With that, the band then recruited Freddie Balsera into the band. who then convinced the band into changing their band name to Queen, making this logo, and changing his name to Freddie Mercury. With all these changes set, the band then recorded their first studio album, Queen, in July of 1973, selling around 600,000 copies. Shortly after, the band then released Queen 2 the next year, with that album selling around 120,000 copies. The next year, the band then released Sheer Heart Attack in 1974, with the album selling around 800,000 copies. The album was a success due to the change in sound that the band had at the time regarding the song Killer Queen. This would then become the band's evolving sound over the years. The next year would be one of the biggest for the band though, as they would release A Night at the Opera in November of 1975, with the album selling around 4.5 million copies. The album was a huge success due to the single Bohemian Rhapsody that would, in the following weeks, shake the world. After that, the band then released A Day in the Races in December of 1976 and sold 1.5 million copies. The band would then release News of the World in 1977, selling around 5.6 million copies. The album featured the hit songs We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, which are hit songs that were and still do excite people in arenas around the world. The band then released Jazz in November of 1978. The album was not well received, although fans liked it, as the album sold around 1.7 million copies. The band then released the hit single Crazy Thing Called Love, a song that would also become a hit. Just as the general public didn't think that their music capabilities could get any better, they then released their next album, The Game, in June of 1980. The album was a smash hit, so much so that it became their best-selling album, reaching around 4.6 million copies sold. The album came with a huge hit, Another One Bites the Dust, which was the biggest selling point for the album. Once that was done, they then recorded the soundtrack for the film Flash Gordon, which was released in December of that same year. Once that was done, the band were also working on their next studio album until David Bowie, the famous solo artist responsible for albums such as The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars and Aladdin Sane, made his way into Queen's studio to record the track Under Pressure for Queen's new album Hot Space, which was released in May of 1982, selling around 650,000 copies. Although the reception for Hot Space wasn't well received, their next album, The Works, which was released in February of 1984, sold around 1.6 million copies and was received better as well. On this segment, I really don't go over live shows most of the time, but this is an exception, because what was coming for the band was a spectacular and groundbreaking show that old and future generations regard as one of the best and most influential live shows of all time. On July 13th, 1985, Queen played Live Aid, an event that was meant as a charity event to help relieve recent famine victims in Africa. Throughout that show, there were many great performances, but Queen was the standout by a long shot. In fact, they were so good that over 1.9 billion people watched over their mesmerizing performance. On November 23rd, 1991, Freddie Mercury announced that he had AIDS. 24 hours later, he would die. With that, the band has not released much more new material, and the band now plays with the new lead singer, Adam Lambert. Now that we have seen the magnificence of Queen, make sure to check out these songs. Songs include Killer Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, Somebody's Love, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, Bicycle Race, Another One Bites the Dust, Under Pressure, featuring David Bowie, make sure it features David Bowie, Radio Gaga, I Want to Break Free, and The Show Must Go On. Albums to check out are Sheer Heart Attack, A Night at the Opera, A Day at the Races, News of the World, and The Game. And that's it. Next week I will be doing the Beatles. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Stay safe